have done shows some nights that are so bad, it won't stick to the videotape. The magnetic impulse is not strong enough. It is not dense enough with actual entertainment to adhere to the videotape. And hey, I don't need to tell you, then we're screwed.
Yeah, I'm letting him pick out something for his birthday. Come on, he's gonna be 12. He wants the mermaid.
Excellent choice. And how will you be paying for that?
American Express. Actually, we prefer a different card. I don't think he's comfortable with that.
You mean he understood when I said we'd prefer a different card?
Oh, yeah. He feels it's the right of the consumer to choose the form of payment. And the American Express card fits his financially responsible lifestyle.
What was that for?
He gets me in every commercial.
After 8 years, L.A. Law begins its final 4 episodes.
He is dangerous.
A crooked new partner will bring down the firm.
I want you to tell me the truth. I don't believe I've done anything wrong.
While Arnie courts disaster with the district attorney.
This isn't going to work out.
The final 4 episodes ever. L.A. Law, next on NBC.
Cheers, farewell. Bye. A special time, next Thursday at 8, 7 Central on NBC.
We're talking to Ted Danson. Do you miss doing Cheers?
You pay $12.56, please.
What about you and Whoopi? You guys still an item?
Did you order food? Is this room 902?
That's terrific.
I'll call store.
Ted Danson, everyone. Oh, God.
We'll be right back with more Conrad.
It's Conan.
Oh, yeah.
Late Night with Conan O'Brien. He still has a few weeks.
One of the most famous shows in TV history.
Don't kill Helen Gibble.
The final episode of The Fugitive on NBC next.
Hi, the Seinfeld show is moving to 9 o'clock Thursday, 8 o'clock Central. Cheers old time slot. It's a hard act to follow, but we think we can do it.
Next Thursday on NBC.
Dr. Frasier Crane, NBC staff psychiatrist, with a brief analysis of Cheers. Let's start with Sam, a sex-starved bartender who fell in love with an intellectual dilettante barmaid, who eventually left him for... Oh, for God's sake, you know the story. The show's on 3 times a day in 112 languages. Let's move on, shall we? F. Crane again, here now to analyze Seinfeld. One word comes to mind when I think of this show. Schizophrenia. Jerry Seinfeld is at once a fictional character and a real person. But how do I know this when I, Dr. Frasier Crane, am myself a fictional character who exists only on Cheers? But then again, I, Dr. Frasier Crane, know of Cheers, the television show, which would indicate that I, too, exist in a fictional and a material plane simultaneously. Yes, schizophrenia. Ha!
Frasier, NBC this fall.
Me again, Dr. Frasier Crane, NBC staff psychiatrist, with a brief analysis of Cheers. Let's start with Sam, a sex-starved bartender who fell in love with an intellectual dilettante barmaid, who eventually left him for... Oh, for God's sake, you know the story. The show's on 3 times a day in 112 languages. Let's move on, shall we? Oh, hello. You caught me, Dr. Frasier Crane, quietly musing about my second favorite show, Seinfeld. My favorite show being my own, Frasier, premiering this fall. Back to the question of Seinfeld. Here you have 4 people, equally engaging, who come and go into each other's lives, creating an unbreakable bond that will span the ages and live on into eternity. I say medicate the lot of them.
Frasier, Thursdays this fall on NBC.
Listen, I want to make you a promise about my new show, The John Larroquette Show. It will be different than anything else on TV. It will be unique, groundbreaking, and not derivative of anything you've ever seen before. So, join me, Kramer, Elaine, George, and the whole gang on The John Larroquette Show, Tuesdays this fall on NBC.
So how was that poker game you had with Seinfeld the other night?
Great, won big.
Really? How much?
Didn't win money. Hey, Wayne, come here.
Yeah, what?
He's on my show now.
It's Wayne Knight on the second half, Tuesdays this fall on NBC. For 9 years, the barflies at Cheers drove him crazy.
Whoa.
Now meet the gang that could push Frasier over the edge.
I'm a bit sidekick.
Including a housemaid with ESP.
Usually it's strongest during my time of the month.
Well, I think we've learned just about all we need to know about you and a dash extra.
Frasier premieres 2 weeks from tonight. What's causing Jerry to have
B.O.?
Unbelievable B.O.
And it's destroying the lives of everyone in its path.
a potent all-new Seinfeld, NBC Thursday.
You stink.
Thursday, see why millions of Americans and the critics think L.A. Law is shaping up as one of the better hours of prime time. An all-new L.A. Law, NBC Thursday.
Tune in to Late Night.
Tonight, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Wait, who am I kidding?
With Phil Donahue tonight. Saturday Night Live premieres this week with host, or should I say role model, Charles Barkley and musical guest Nirvana.
Thursday, it's must-see TV with all new Mad About You and Wings, plus the best comedy on television.
But I don't want to be a pirate!
Seinfeld.
Hi, Captain.
With guest star Brian Gumble. Then it's Thursday's newest hit, Everyone's Taking a Peek at Frasier.
Oh, 6 more weeks of winter, I think.
Oh, dear God.
All new must-see TV, NBC Thursday. Thursday, the world's craziest commercials and an all-new special.
And me, Bill Hartman.
A word from our sponsor, too.
NBC Thursday.
10, 9 Central.
Do it for you.
It's the music event you won't see on MTV. Featuring special guests.
Hello, Homer. I'm George Harrison.
Rock and roll groupies. And starring the one and only Homer Simpson.
Since when did you write a song?
Shut up! The Simpsons season premiere, 1 week from tonight. His friends say Gina's got him on a leash.
You are so whipped, I could spread you on my sandwich.
And she's running his life.
Getting started, but now the whole world wants to know, could this really be the end?
No!
The shocking answer is coming tomorrow night on the explosive season premiere of Melrose Place, presented by Lee Jeans, the brand that fits.
You may kiss the bride.
Keep it short.
But realized it just a little too late.
I agreed to pose as a wife, not as a mindless, pathetic sex slave.
Well, you picked a fine time to tell me that.
Introducing Ned and Stacy, series premiere Monday at 9:30, 8:30 Central on Fox.
This season, you can't afford to miss a single episode of 90210 because each new episode will air once and only once. That's right, no reruns. 90210's new season begins with a 2-hour premiere Wednesday at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
The season premiere of Party of Five, Wednesday, September 27th on Fox.
Supervising producers of Friends comes a new comedy.
Owen and I always said that on my 30th birthday we'd go skydiving.
As in jumping out of an airplane.
Well, we could jump out of a boat, but that would be just plain diving.
About two best buddies.
Get married. You understand how huge that is? For me?
And the only woman.
Can we,